today I'm going to be making homemade pizza. So the first step is you have to gather your ingredients, which I will show you right now. I am using this recipe, so I will link it down in the description below. And I almost forgot to say, thank you for Dat Funky Monkey for commenting on one of my previous videos saying that I should make pizza homemade. So I'm gonna do that, and yeah, thank you. If you wanna get a shout out like Dat Funky Monkey, you can always comment down below on what I should make next. What you will need for the pizza dough is 2 cups of all-purpose flour and just some extra for kneading the dough. You will need 2 1/4 teaspoons of baking powder. You will need 2 teaspoons of sugar. You will need 1 teaspoon of salt, 3/4 cup of water, and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. So in a large bowl, you're gonna whisk together, I'm using a fork, you're gonna whisk the flour, 2 cups, the 2 1/4 teaspoons of baking powder, the sugar, and the salt. This is what the dry ingredients mixed together should look like. Now you're gonna add the water. And you're gonna add the olive oil. And stir with a spatula until well combined. I'm using a rubber spatula. This is what the finished product of step 2 should look like. The next step is to lightly flour a surface. I'm using a baking mat as my surface. So now that the surface is lightly floured, I'm going to put the dough on it. And knead it for about a minute. You do not want to over knead the dough. That will not be good. So I'm going to put flour all over my hands so it does not stick to my hands. Do not over knead the dough, and you're going to set a timer for a minute. So it's set for a minute, and now I'm just going to knead the dough, as it says. And I think I'm going to need more flour. So now my time is up, so I'm just going to turn off the timer. Yeah, wash your hands. So now you're gonna get a damp towel. I have this damp paper towel here, and you're just gonna place it over the dough in a ball and let it sit there for 15 minutes. Next, preheat the oven to 400 degrees. Now, after it's set for 15 minutes and you preheated your oven, you're going to take off the towel and you're going to make this into like a circle that's 1/4 of an inch thick. And it should be like 12 inches in diameter. So I'm saying this is pretty good. The next step is to transfer your dough to a baking sheet with parchment paper. But since I made this on a baking mat, I'm just gonna keep it. And I'm just gonna put it in the baking sheet, like that. The next step is to put your sauce and then your cheese, I'm using mozzarella, on your pizza. And after that, you can put any topping that you want, but I'm not gonna put any toppings on. I would suggest using a spoon for your sauce. Yeah. Make sure that there's a little bit extra room on the side when you spread the sauce around, so then there's like a crust to the pizza, which is normally good. Now that I'm done with my sauce, I'm going to add my mozzarella cheese. And you can add as much cheese as you want. So, yeah. This is what my pizza is looking like with the sauce and the cheese. I don't want to add toppings, but you could always add more toppings if you want. Once your oven is preheated, you're going to put your pizza in for about 17 minutes or until pizza is golden brown. Just like that. Once it is fully cooked, you're gonna take it out of the oven. And then you can slice and eat it. Now that I've sliced it, it's time to eat. Enjoy, and make sure to like, comment on what I should cook next, and subscribe. Bye.